What's up? It's your boy Carcino here. Let's talk about the beef between Suge Knight and Death Row Records versus Russell Simmons, Lyor Cohen and Def Jam Records. Now, here was the major problem. Suge Knight had Dr. Dre. And because of that, he was able to get a distribution deal with Interscope. But the situation was, while that project had yet to show and prove, everyone wasn't signed to the label. And Def Jam, who Lyor Cohen saw Snoop at I think it was a award show or something. They had Dr. Dre there, and they were doing G-Thing at the award show. So Lyor, he spoke to Snoop and was like, I know y'all got this thing going here, and he didn't want to ruin that. And he was saying you could still work with Dre, you could do your own thing, but I'm trying to get y'all a contract. I'm finna fly y'all out here. So without telling Suge or anything, they flew Snoop and the Dogg Pound out to New York behind Suge back. You know, and when they did that, they was about to strike a deal with Snoop right then and there. And Suge got wind that this was going on, and Snoop was like, alright, well that's cool, let me think about it, and we'll go ahead and, go that way with it. Because Snoop is a featured artist on the Chronic. He's not signed. It's Dr. Dre featuring Snoop Doggy Dogg. He's not signed to Death Row Records at the time. So, his Doggy Style album, they had recorded a couple of songs. Like, it was slow getting off the ground. But Snoop's trial ended up vetoing any type of deal right away. He had this trial coming up with the murder trial, when the guy was trying to kill him and all that stuff. This is what really intervened with the deal. But before all that, Suge went out there to go have a meeting with Russell and Lyor Cohen. And they told Suge, like, we'll set a date and time where we can meet up. Suge and them flew out there anyway. They came barging in there, security coming in there. They slinging security around. Man, he grabbed Lyor Cohen, threw him across, pushed him across, and got him out the way. Man, he grabbed Russell Simmons. Like, man, what you trying to... Man, Suge is an animal when it comes to getting what he wants. So they all went in there. They called security. They finna call the police. Oh, you a trick-ass bitch now? Huh? Y'all want to act like gangsters? Y'all want to come in here and try to steal all my artists? Huh? Y'all want to act like gangsters? Now you gonna get scared like a little bitch ass and call the motherfucking cops. I don't call no cops. So y'all just gonna steal my artists and leave me out in the wind, huh? So you gonna call Jimmy Iovine? I'll put my foot in his ass too. So everybody calm down, and he's like, oh, and then Russell's scared, but Russell, all we did was make him an offer. We didn't sign him. We did not sign your orders. We didn't sign your orders at all. All we did was make him an offer. So he took his offer back home, and if he didn't make a decision, then it's up to him to make a decision. We did like any other record label would do. We make an offer. If that's your orders and you got them signed, y'all got a deal in place. We ain't know nothing about it. So after that, it was like, Snoop Death Row, don't mess with none of my artists from the row, or this gonna go to the next level. Death Row stays Death Row. And that was it. So Suge ended up going back home. After Suge goes back home, Jimmy Iovine is like, are you crazy? Are you stupid to do something like that? And he was like, Jimmy, I know you had something to do with it. You was going, if he'd went to Def Jam, see, that's what people don't understand, is that Interscope is the distributor. So if they were to get Snoop and the Dogg Pound over there, all Death Row have is Dr. Dre. You see, Dr. Dre and all the other artists that really hadn't signed yet. They were building, the Chronic was going to be the benchmark for them to start signing artists. So Suge and them was like, give me them motherfucking contracts. I need them contracts like tomorrow. We finna sign these motherfuckers. So they made Snoop sign the contract. Yeah, that deal you thought you was gonna have over there at Def Jam, yeah, I canceled that. Yeah, you gonna sign this contract right here today. We're gonna make you a star. And here's the thing is, they got Snoop and they finna sign Snoop to this long-term deal. Then they got the murder case on their head. So Suge went and made Jimmy Iovine pay for it. Because Jimmy Iovine was like, shoot, I'll let Def Jam pay for it. If they want to take the risk with Snoop, let them. But now Death Row want to take the risk and they gonna make Interscope pay. And he's like, man, you gonna pay for his trial. This man gonna be the biggest star in the world, and you already know it. Everybody wanna see his album. You see Dre album sell like 4-5 million, Snoop gonna sell like 10. And you don't wanna put up no money for his trial. So they came up with some money to put down to retain the lawyer and all the millions it was gonna take to get Cochran to go in there and and defend his case. But this was a major problem, because now with this going on, nothing's really getting done in the process. And Dr. Dre was having problems with Warren G, and because he's mad at Death Row. Like, they ain't even offer him a deal. And not only did they offer him a deal, he brought the talent in. He brought the Snoops and the Dazzes and the Corrupts. They all came with Warren G. So they signed Nate Dogg, they signed everybody but him, and he didn't even get a jacket. He just lost it. It's like, man, forget this, man. He went back to his sister's house and Dre told him, like, man, just do your own thing, man, make yourself high. And that's what he did. When you heard Mr. G and the Endo smoke, you knew he had that heat. So Violator was the ones managing him, and Violator is in line with Lyor Cohen and all those guys at Def Jam, East Coast. So they flew him out there and signed him to his first deal. Gave him like $100,000 signing bonus, and he was with Def Jam, just like that. And they recorded an album, and Warren G's got like the hottest song out, and Suge was mad. But see, here's the thing. Suge's problem was, you ain't want to sign the little dude. Now the dude got a hot album. And you ain't getting really none of the money. It's going to Def Jam. But you ain't want to sign him. You ain't believe in him. And then it got Nate Dogg on there, and Regulate was everywhere. And I mean, when I say everywhere, I mean everywhere. Regulate was that song. And every song he had was bumping. And he didn't have a lot of members on there because Suge wouldn't let nobody get on there. He wouldn't let Dre get on there. no Snoop, nothing. Warren and him had already did regulate. So he had it, then he wasn't going to let Nate Dogg be in the video. When they wanted to make the video for the song, so Lyor Cohen had to come to the offices to talk to him. Well, before all that happened, they met at the De La Soul concert. Suge went all the way down there to the concert because he knew Lyor Cohen was going to be there. And he wanted to get there just so he could sock Lyor in the face. That was his whole plan. He was going to beat the hell out of Lyor Cohen face to face. He was like, he wanted to talk to Lyor. And the way the talks is going, Chris Lightly had to jump in there and like, whoa, hold on, man. Because, you know, they heard about Suge. You know, they know how he get down. So he got Lyor over there with his finger in his chest. And he ganged in his range. He got that stogie in his hand poking him in the chest. And Lyor Cohen got his own stogie. And he looking like, okay, whatever. But he kind of nervous. He knows something's coming. You know, he's like, whoa, something about to go down. And Eric B is there from Eric B and Rakim. You know, Eric B right there with Suge. So Chris Lightly come jump in between them because that's damaging to Chris. You know, Lyor is the guy that gets your money. You got the management company, you give your artists over to Def Jam and they cut you the check. Now they go back like we was at the Violator party and got violated. That's not good. So when he shot in there like a bullet, he whoa. Chris stood up to Suge Knight. Suge looking at him and slapped Chris' arm off of him. He was like, whoa, homie, you must not know what this is, man. Hold on. Ain't none of this going on up in here. And then Chris Lightly got a bunch of young, hungry artists and dudes from the streets that's protecting him. And they all run up and they got things on them. They got, you know, so he was like, look, man, whatever your problem is, it ain't going down like that in here. Y'all gonna handle it like men, professional. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm talking to him. It's one-on-one conversation. This ain't got nothing to do with you. See, you involving yourself in a situation that don't involve you. You want to get involved? So he was like, dude, I don't know who you think you are right now, but you ain't running it in here. Not in here. Remember, you got to go home, though. Oh, it's like that? All right, big man. And then he stepped off. And he was telling Eric B, you better tell your man about us. You better tell your man who we are. So Eric B was like, all right, we got it. You know, they just walked off. Him and Suge. Now, after all that simmered, nothing happened with Chris. Nothing went down at all. He stood his ground. Everything was cool. But they still had the problem with Lyor. So Suge had to get cut a check if they was going to have Nate Dogg come up there. And he was like, what do you want for him to make an appearance? He was like, man, we doing he's like, I want Lyor to come to my office. if I don't want to do none of this on no phone. I want him to come to my office like a man. Like I came to his office like a man. Lyor Cohen went right out there, went to his office, walked right into Suge Knight's office. No security. Lyor Cohen went into Suge Knight's office. I guarantee you this is 100% true. He went to Death Row's offices by himself. He had a driver, and the driver drove him right into the office. He had a stogie, and he met with Suge. Suge tried to intimidate him with the Dogg and everything. Lyor Cohen wasn't scared. Surprised a lot of people. But Lyor wasn't scared at all. He was like, let's do this like businessmen. We want him to be in the video. What do you want to do for your artist? What money you want for your artist? For him being in the video. He was like, well, how much y'all want to pay having the video. He said, well, we could do, he's like, whatever fee you want to pay to have him in there, we'll pay normally about $100,000, $150,000 for the appearance, if that's what you want. And he said they could do guest appearance, and he'll be on Warren G's album. I mean, on Nate Dogg's album. We'll let Warren G be on the album. They can do one of each other, and we'll get the same feedback if you want to do it that way. He was like, here's what we're gonna do. Y'all gonna pay me $1 million to let him be on the video, and I won't beat your ass. Y'all pay me $1 million. Lyor said, if I walk out of here, if I get scratched by a branch out here, the Fed's gonna shut this place down. So I'm not worried about what happens to me. And if you don't believe me, you can ask Jimmy, because Jimmy knows I'm here. Everybody knows I'm here, meeting you in this office. Now, I ain't come here to get extorted. I came here to do a deal that's fair. Let's do business. Let's put the nonsense to the side. Let's do business. So, Suge got a bump, and they came to an agreement on an amount that nobody know about. Now, it was rumored that it was about $250,000 for the appearance. It was a ludicrous amount of money just for him to be in the video. But Def Jam went ahead and paid it because Nate Dogg was crucial to the song, and him being in the video was very crucial. So after this, it became Warren G was the big star now. And now he was going to have problems with Suge, because Suge was like, I don't want nobody fucking with Warren. You hear me? Nobody fuck with Warren. Anybody fucking with Warren, they got to deal with me. I don't want nobody to deal with him. Y'all got to see me first. If I find out anybody even contact that nigga, I'm going to have to talk to you. I don't want nobody to deal with Warren G till I tell you to. So, what Suge was going to do, anybody caught associated with him, he wanted a piece. If anything, Warren want to be with anybody from Death Row, that's cool, as long as the row got a check. You know, which is respectable. You know that. Even though he didn't sign him, he got to do what he got to do, because he signed the other parties. He signed Das and Corrupt, and they was one of the first ones he got to sign after they did the move. But they was gonna sign the entire Dogg Pound, not just Snoop Dogg. They was gonna sign Das, Corrupt, Snoop. Def Jam was gonna do all of this based on the fact so they can lure Snoop in. And they needed a West Coast movement. And what happened because of it, Regulate helped put them in a position where they could branch in and get some of this West Coast talent. And they let Warren G be the head of that. And they made about off $100 million just off Warren G alone. Because Warren, he made the label at least $100 million. Not himself, but Def Jam, they made a lot of money off Warren G. For his production on records, everything that he was doing producing wise, he went ahead and he did Slick Rick's Behind Bars album, and man, something had to be done about that. But that's a whole nother story. It's your boy Carcino. I'm out.